A motorist with a brain. Whoop whoop. So good afternoon, folks. It's nearly evening, in fact, it's 4:30. I've only been out for about half an hour maybe. Just down the Muirkirk Road from the Straven end, heading towards Muirkirk. It's one of my favourites. I'm actually currently heading down to a place called Les Mahego to look at an industrial unit to rent. Sadly, my dad dropped the bombshell. He's selling the premises and I need to find somewhere else. So that's shit, obviously. I've never worked anywhere else. I've been in the same depot for 30 years and my dad's company has actually been there for 39 years. They were only in their first depot for about a year before he bought the one we've been in. So the times are a-changing. I don't like change. I'm not a fan of it. I like being stuck in my same routine and then I sort of know what's going on. But as long as I've got a job to go to. When I say my dad's company, it's actually not even his company. It's mine and my mum's. He signed off being a partnership a while back. So as long as the company's still there for me to have a job, and that's the main concern. It's all on my shoulders obviously, but it's been like that for quite a while regarding the workload. Although since my heart attack back in 2010, I don't overload myself. Stuff like that brings on unnecessary stress and strain to your body and mind, and your heart can suffer from that. So let's just test out this sound quality again. I've stuck my mic in this very centre of this chin support, basically right behind your front chin vents, and that's where I initially had it on this ledge years ago, but I had like a little crocodile clip thick type thing. It's like a little metal one. I've never had it again with any other of the mics that I've bought. It's always little crappy plastic ones you get that don't really clip onto anything. So we're all glued in place. I've every bit of confidence this will be coming through loud and clear. More so clear than loud, to be fair. But I still like to have a little bit of bike noise. I noticed Haggis had a video up there recently, and it shows you his DaVinci Pro program that he uses and how you can actually alter various sounds off the one vid. and you could like kill the engine noise basically completely and just have his voice, or he could do away with his voice even, I guess, just have the engine noise. But no, his sounds, his sound quality and his picture quality is bloody awesome. But no, this microphone setup has been driving me bonkers for a few weeks now. So here we are, I found it finally. It's 3 units. The faraway one is twice the size of this closest one and the middle one. All in all, the 3 of these units are actually still smaller than the one I'm in. I need some outdoor storage space as well. So this is ideal. I've came in the bike so I can squeeze in places I'm not supposed to. Yeah, it's not bad actually. Not bad. The stuff I leave outside is empty barrels and these big cube 1,000 litre IBC tanks. So nothing valuable. So not really an issue. But no, this is definitely a contender. Although it's about half an hour from my work. So I'll get back on the bike and tell you a little bit more about what's going on. So something else I'm considering doing is working from home. Which is something I wish I'd actually thought about years ago. The garage that I've got at home is approximately 13 foot wide by 20 foot wide, I'm sure. And it's under 8 foot tall inside. so I wouldn't be able to use my forklift. But could I get by without my forklift? It would involve just, instead of lifting things, I would just have to transfer liquids with pumps, electric or petrol powered, not a hand pump as such. Just riding along here in neutral pretty much. Don't want to startle any horses. So the wife's not keen. She doesn't want to move. She likes her house. Even though she's the one that's every other day is on looking at houses for no particular reason in the past. But she's looking at what can only be described as big win in the lottery sort of houses. Although my house is pretty much, it's almost tripled in value since we bought it in 2001. So again, I wish I'd bought 3 or 4 of them. So if I worked from home, that would mean it would be £500 less. The company would have to pay per month for rent, obviously, because I already live there. We've only got another year come April next year. So say a year and a half roughly, or just over a year and a half, and that'll be me mortgage free. So I've been really looking forward to that over the last 20 odd years, you know. It's a lovely little road this. I don't think I've ever been down this before. I might have come up it in the past, but I don't think I've ever been down it. Well, I won't be certain until I get to the end of it if I have even come up it before. So like, ideally I want to rent a property for work for the next while anyway, because selling houses and moving house is no fun, and it's not an overnight affair. I've only ever moved twice in my life before. Once back in 1987 when I moved from Blantyre over to Uddingston when I was 9, and then when I moved out of my mum and dad's house in Uddingston, and me and Donna bought our house in Blantyre in 2001. Don't really remember stress being a thing at 23, to be honest, whether I was moving house or not. So it would be very weird, or it will be very weird, moving depot and not being like, I think I'm about, do you know, I've never actually tested exactly how far it is, but it's about 1.5 miles roughly from my house to my work. I've said before it's not worthwhile me commuting on my bike, because by the time I've got all my bike gear on, I can actually be at my work in my car pretty much. And I've got the dog to take to work as well, so Let's reverse park this big bad boy. Don't think I've actually been down here on this before. I'll just roll it back into its space. Cool, there we go. So I think I'll just leave you at this, folks. I'll start with a wee cigarette break here and just have a little look down the river. It's certainly more exciting than constantly looking online for properties, more so industrial properties. I like the old car hunt and the bike hunt game, but when it comes to property, it's not very exciting, is it? Peace out, take it easy, cheers for watching, take care folks.